speed meets adventure, but not every bike makes the cut. In this countdown, we're bringing you 18 of the fastest adventure motorcycles ever made. These machines combine off-road capability with blistering top-end speed. Let's dive into the ultimate two-wheeled adrenaline list. Let's kick off this countdown with a legend that needs no introduction, the Honda Africa Twin CRF 1100L. Originally born in the spirit of the Paris-Dakar Rally, the Africa Twin is one of those bikes that never really left the spotlight. It just evolved. And the latest generation? It's a total sleeper when it comes to speed. At the heart of this beast is a 1,084 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, tuned not just for smooth delivery, but real-world torque. The kind you feel when overtaking on a highway or powering out of a tight corner in the dirt. It's not a high-revving sport bike screamer, but it doesn't have to be. This engine is about usable power, available anytime you twist that throttle. Now let's talk about that top speed, 125 miles per hour. That's no joke for a bike that looks more at home on a dusty trail than a clean sweep of asphalt. But here's the twist. You'll hit that speed comfortably thanks to Honda's dual-clutch transmission, cruise control, and an aerodynamic profile that doesn't fight the wind as much as you'd expect from a tall adventure bike. And we can't forget what makes the Africa Twin truly special. Balance. This bike is fast, yes, but it's also incredibly manageable. Whether you're lane-splitting through city traffic, hammering down a gravel road, or chasing the horizon on a paved highway, it stays composed. You can ride it aggressively or just relax and let it eat miles. One of the most underrated features? Electronics that don't get in the way. The latest model comes with multiple ride modes, traction control, cornering ABS, and even wheelie control. All refined but never intrusive. It's like having a smart co-pilot that knows when to step in and when to stay quiet. And did we mention durability? Africa Twins are known to last well beyond 100,000 kilometers with minimal issues. That's not just impressive, that's legendary. So while 125 miles per hour might not make headlines in the sport bike world in the ADV category, with saddlebags, crash bars, and knobby tires, it's seriously impressive. And Honda did it while keeping the soul of the Africa Twin completely intact. Whether you're tackling sand dunes or carving mountain roads, this is a bike that says, yeah, I can do that, and I'll still get you home. 17. Yamaha Taire 700 World Raid. Top speed, 125 miles per hour, 201 kilometers per hour. It's not the fastest on this list, but it's one of the most respected. The Yamaha Taire 700 World Raid isn't about sheer horsepower. It's about speed where it matters. On real terrain, under real conditions, with real confidence. This bike features a 689 cubic centimeter CP 2-parallel twin, the same power plant you'll find in the MT-07, tuned for smoother torque and better control. And while 125 miles per hour might sound tame in a spec sheet race, that number feels a lot faster when you're flat out on gravel, your gear rattling, and the horizon shaking with adrenaline. The Taire 700 was designed with rally DNA. It's light, nimble, and stripped of unnecessary electronics. No ride modes, no traction control menus. Just raw mechanical feel between your throttle hand and the rear wheel. That minimalism gives the Taire a rare kind of purity. It's not just fast, it feels fast. And more importantly, it feels alive. Off-road, it floats. On-road, it handles twisties like a much smaller machine. And with the World Raid model, you get twin fuel tanks for extended range, long travel suspension, and better heat management for those long, dusty rides. What makes the Taire truly shine, though, is its balance. At just under 220 kilograms wet, it's light for an ADV, giving it the edge when the trail turns technical or the road turns tight. You're not muscling a beast, you're riding it like an extension of yourself. In the hands of an experienced rider, this thing becomes a missile. Not because of raw speed, but because it's always in control, always predictable, always ready. You can push it harder, longer, and farther than most bikes at double the power. That's the Taire magic. It may not top the dyno charts, but on real adventures, it runs with giants. 16. BMW F900 GS. Top speed, 127 miles per hour, 204 kilometers per hour. Forget what you know about middleweight adventure bikes. The BMW F900 GS is here to shake things up. It's not just a successor to the F850 GS, it's a full-blown evolution. At the heart of the F900 GS is a newly refined 895 cubic centimeter parallel twin, producing 105 horsepower and a solid 68 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers may not scream superbike, but the way this engine delivers its power, that's where the magic lives. Smooth, predictable, and torquey across the rev range. It feels strong whether you're climbing a muddy incline or opening up on the Autobahn. Top speed, around 127 miles per hour, but it's how it gets there that impresses. Thanks to a lighter frame, improved geometry, and revised suspension, the 900 GS has the agility of a much smaller machine without losing that big bike comfort. Off-road, the F900 GS is more capable than ever. A 21-inch front wheel, increased ground clearance, and longer suspension travel let it attack terrain that used to be R1250 GS-only territory. On-road, the ride is plush but planted, with a 6-speed transmission and an optional quick shifter that makes gear changes nearly seamless. And let's not ignore the electronics. This is a modern BMW after all. You get dynamic traction control, multiple riding modes including enduro and dynamic, cornering ABS, and even a large TFT screen with smartphone connectivity. It's a tech-packed missile that still respects rider input. But where the F900 GS truly stands out is in balance. It bridges the gap between hardcore off-road and long-haul touring better than most. It's lighter than the R1300 GS, more capable off-road than a Tiger 850, and more refined than the Taire 700. For riders who want one bike that can truly do it all and still push 127 miles per hour when the road opens up, the F900 GS is a dark horse you don't want to overlook. 15. KTM 890 Adventure R. Top speed, 130 miles per hour, 209 kilometers per hour. KTM doesn't just build motorcycles, they build weapons. And the 890 Adventure R is exactly that. A precision tool made to slice through terrain at blistering speed. Let's start with the numbers. The 890cc parallel twin makes 105 horsepower and 73 pound-feet of torque. On paper, it might not seem like a rocket, but the way KTM has tuned this engine, it feels alive. Twist the throttle, and the response is immediate, urgent, and aggressive. This bike isn't trying to be polite, it's trying to win. That top speed of 130 miles per hour, it doesn't come with a struggle. This thing gets there fast, and more importantly, it stays stable when you're there. KTM's chassis design is race-bred, ultra-light, ultra-precise, and designed to keep you planted no matter what you're riding over. Combine that with premium WPXP LOR suspension front and rear, and the result is a ride that floats through whoops and crushes corners with equal confidence. Off-road, the 890 Adventure R is in a league of its own. 21-inch front, 18-inch rear wheels, fully adjustable suspension, rally mode with configurable throttle response and traction control. It's the kind of bike you can launch off a dune, then hammer down a highway without changing a single setting. What really sets the 890 apart is how it makes you feel. This bike wants to play rough. It rewards aggressive input. Slide it into a corner, throttle out of gravel, stand up and rip through single track. The bike loves it, and the more you push, the more it comes alive. But KTM didn't forget the road. Cruise control, ride-by-wire, switchable ABS, cornering traction control. All the tech you'd expect on a premium machine is here, and it's dialed in to support you, not smother you. Weight? Around 210 kilograms wet, which makes it one of the lightest full-size adventure bikes in its class. That translates directly into better control, less fatigue, and more fun. In the world of ADV bikes, the KTM 890 Adventure R isn't the smoothest or the quietest. But if you want a machine that feels like it's constantly egging you on to go faster, ride harder, and take that next shortcut through the wilderness, there's nothing quite like it. This isn't a touring bike. It's a rally bike that refuses to slow down. '14 Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro. Top speed 130 miles per hour, 209 kilometers per hour. Don't be fooled by its polite British demeanor. The Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro is a serious performer that blends off-road agility with on-road speed, and it does it with unmistakable triple-cylinder charm. Under the tank lies an 888 cubic centimeter inline-3 engine, one of the only triples in the adventure segment. It's a unique configuration that delivers power with creamy smoothness and a deep, throaty growl that builds with drama as the revs climb. The result? A bike that feels fast even when it isn't trying, and one that pulls hard all the way to its 130 mile per hour top speed. What makes the Rally Pro special is its dual-purpose soul. It's not just a touring bike with dirt tires. This is a machine designed to get dirty, with long travel Showa suspension, 21-inch front wheel, and rally geometry that invites standing up and blasting over rocks. Yet on asphalt, it's refined and composed, capable of long-haul touring without beating you up. Ride modes, you've got 6, including Off-Road Pro, which disables ABS and traction control entirely for full control in the wild. Electronic aids like cornering ABS and lean-sensitive traction control are there when you want them, and gone when you don't. It's freedom with a failsafe. The tech doesn't stop there. Heated seats, heated grips, a 7-inch full-color TFT dash with Bluetooth connectivity, cruise control, and a bi-directional quick shifter. Everything you'd expect from a premium ADV is standard. This is a high-spec machine, but one that keeps its soul raw. Off-road, the Tiger 900 Rally Pro surprises with its capability. It's lighter than many of its rivals at around 220 kilograms wet, and that translates to less fatigue and more confidence when the terrain gets rough. The balance between power, traction, and suspension lets experienced riders push hard and lets newer riders grow fast. And on the highway, it's silky. The triple engine never buzzes, the wind protection is solid, and the comfort is second to none in this class. It's a motorcycle you could ride all day on tarmac, then veer off into the woods without a second thought. The Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro isn't the loudest or the flashiest, but it's clever, composed, and dangerously capable. It's a machine for riders who want everything, without compromise. Ducati Desert X. The Ducati Desert X isn't just Ducati's first real adventure bike. It's a purpose-built rally machine that happens to be street legal. At its heart is a 937 cubic centimeter Testa 11-degree L twin, making 110 horsepower and 68 pound-feet of torque. The same engine used in the Multistrada V4, but retuned for off-road torque and linear power delivery. Top speed, 130 to 135 miles per hour, depending on load and conditions. What makes the Desert X stand out is its geometry. You get 230 millimeters of front suspension travel, 220 millimeters rear, nearly 10 inches of ground clearance, and a 21-inch front, 18-inch rear wheel combo, a proper rally setup. The dry weight is 202 kilograms, wet 223 kilograms, and it feels nimble, even fully fueled with 21 liters in the tank, plus the optional 8-liter auxiliary tank. Electronics are top shelf. 6 ride modes, including rally and enduro, cornering ABS, traction control, engine brake control, wheelie control, and a quick shifter, all managed through a vertical 5-inch TFT dash. Add premium KYB suspension, Brembo brakes, full LED lighting, and Dakar styling. And you've got one of the most off-road ready adventure bikes Ducati has ever built. It's not just fast, it's focused. The Desert X is a scalpel in a world full of sledgehammers. 12th Moto Guzzi 585 TT. Top speed 132 miles per hour, 212 kilometers per hour. The Moto Guzzi V85 TT stands apart in the adventure class, with its air-cooled engine, retro styling, and mechanical simplicity. But don't be fooled. It's also one of the fastest middleweight ADV bikes out there. Power comes from an 853 cubic centimeter transverse V-twin, producing 80 horsepower at 7,750 revolutions per minute and 60 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 revolutions per minute. It's air-cooled with 2 valves per cylinder and uses shaft drive, making it one of the few low-maintenance ADV bikes in the segment. Top speed, around 132 miles per hour. Impressive for a bike that looks like it just rolled out of the 1980s Dakar Rally. The V85TT uses a steel tubular frame with KYB suspension offering 170 millimeters of travel front and rear. It runs wire-spoked 19-inch front and 17-inch rear wheels, giving it light off-road capability and solid handling on pavement. Wet weight is 230 kilograms and fuel capacity is 23 liters, giving it solid range for touring. The upright ergonomics, wide seat, and adjustable windscreen make long-distance rides comfortable. You also get modern essentials like a TFT display, cruise control, ride-by-wire throttle, traction control, and ABS. There are 5 ride modes, including off-road. It may not have 150 horsepower or a radar sensor, but the Guzzi offers something rare: simplicity, style, and just enough performance to surprise you. 11. BMW R 1300 GS. Top speed, 137 miles per hour, 220 kilometers per hour. The BMW R 1300 GS is the latest evolution of a legend. Now lighter, more powerful, and smarter than ever before. At its core is a completely redesigned 1,300 cubic centimeter air liquid-cooled boxer twin, producing 145 horsepower at 7,750 revolutions per minute and 110 pound-feet of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. It's the most powerful boxer engine BMW has ever built, and it shows. The top speed, around 137 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest full-size ADV bikes in the world. Weight has dropped to 237 kilograms wet, thanks to a new sheet metal shell main frame and more compact engine design. The center of gravity is even lower, giving it better balance both on-road and off. Suspension comes from BMW's telelever front and paralever rear system, now with optional dynamic suspension adjustment, DSA, that adapts in real time to terrain and riding style. Fuel tank size is 19 liters, with average consumption around 5.75 liters per 100 kilometers. You can tour for over 300 kilometers before refueling. The electronic suite is massive: radar-based adaptive cruise control, lane change warning, 7-inch TFT dash, 6 ride modes, lean-sensitive ABS Pro, dynamic traction control, hill start assist, engine drag control, and optional keyless ride. From dirt roads to autobahns, the R 1300 GS is a high-tech, high-speed touring machine that still knows how to get dirty when you need it to. 10th, Suzuki Vstrom 1050 DE. Top speed, 138 miles per hour, 222 kilometers per hour. The Suzuki Vstrom 1050 DE combines proven reliability with modern ADV capability and surprising speed. At its heart is a 1,037 cubic centimeter V-twin, making 106 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque, tuned for long-distance strength and smooth delivery. Top speed, 138 miles per hour. Seriously quick for a rugged all-rounder. Unlike the standard 1050, the DE version is built for off-road. It gets a 21-inch front wheel, longer KYB suspension travel, increased ground clearance, and a dedicated gravel mode, plus switchable rear ABS for real trail control. Electronics include ride-by-wire throttle, cruise control, traction control, and 3 power modes, all accessible through a TFT display. At 252 kilograms wet and with a 20-liter fuel tank, it's built for distance and built to last. No gimmicks, just fast, reliable, adventure-ready performance. 9. Aprilia Tore 660. Top speed, 140 miles per hour, 225 kilometers per hour. The Arilia Tore 660 is a lightweight adventure bike with serious rally DNA. It's powered by a 659cc parallel twin, tuned for off-road use, putting out 80 horsepower and 52 lb-ft of torque. Top speed? An impressive 140 miles per hour, thanks to its low weight and excellent aerodynamics. The Touareg tips the scales at just 204 kilograms wet, with a slim chassis, 21/18-inch wheels, and a generous 240 millimeters of suspension travel front and rear. Ground clearance is 240 millimeters, making it one of the most off-road capable ADV bikes in its class. Fuel capacity is 18 liters, good for long stretches between stops, and the seat height is manageable at 860 millimeters. You also get a full electronic suite, ride modes, engine braking adjustment, cornering ABS, traction control, and a vivid 5-inch TFT display. Lightweight, high revving, and ready for the rough stuff, the Touareg 660 punches far above its weight class. 8. KTM 1290 Super Adventure S. Top speed, 155 miles per hour, 250 kilometers per hour. The KTM 1290 Super Adventure S is a speed-focused adventure tour with serious firepower. Its 1,301 cubic centimeter V-twin engine makes a blistering 160 horsepower and 138 newton-meters of torque, pushing this beast to a top speed of 155 miles per hour, faster than most sport bikes. Despite its size, it's agile. Semi-active WP suspension, a lightweight steel trellis frame, and a low center of gravity give it razor-sharp handling for twisty roads and highway blasts alike. Tech is cutting-edge: adaptive cruise control, 6 ride modes, cornering ABS, lean-sensitive traction control, hill hold, a 7-inch TFT, and customizable suspension damping. At 245 kilograms wet and with a 23-liter tank, it's built to cover serious distance, fast. This is KTM's flagship ADV. Aggressive, precise, and brutally quick. 7. Ducati Multistrada V4 Rally. Top speed, 156 miles per hour, 251 kilometers per hour. The Ducati Multistrada V4 Rally is a long-distance missile that doesn't mind getting dirty. Powered by a 1,158 cubic centimeter V4 Gran Turismo engine, it delivers 170 horsepower and 89 pound-feet of torque, making it the most powerful ADV bike on this list. Top speed, 156 miles per hour, with Ducati's signature throttle response and incredible high-speed stability. It features semi-active skyhook suspension, 200 millimeters of travel, and adaptive ride height. At 260 kilograms wet, it's hefty, but balanced. The 30-liter tank gives it serious touring range. You also get a radar system with adaptive cruise control and blind spot detection, a full electronic suite with off-road modes, and a 6.5-inch TFT screen. The V4 Rally is big, fast, and packed with tech. A luxury performance machine built for riders who want everything everywhere. 6th, Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Pro. Top speed, 140 miles per hour, 225 kilometers per hour. The Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Pro blends triple-cylinder power with serious off-road capability and long-range comfort. Its 1160cc T-plane, cranked triple, delivers 147 horsepower and 130 newton-meters of torque, giving it a smooth, torquey feel, and a top speed of 140 miles per hour, perfect for blasting across continents or carving through backcountry trails. It rides on 21 18-inch spoked wheels with Showa semi-active suspension offering 220 millimeters of travel at both ends. Ground clearance, 250 millimeters, one of the best in class. Wet weight is 249 kilograms, and the 20-liter fuel tank gives it a solid range for serious adventures. It's packed with tech: 6 ride modes, cornering ABS, traction control, cruise control, and a sharp 7-inch TFT dash with My Triumph connectivity. From the rough stuff to smooth highways, the Tiger 1200 Rally Pro is built to do it all. Fast. BMW S1000 XR. Top speed, 170 miles per hour, 274 kilometers per hour. The BMW S1000 XR blurs the line between superbike and adventure touring machine. Powered by a 999 cubic centimeter inline-4, derived from the S1000RR superbike, it delivers a blistering 170 horsepower and 114 newton-meters of torque. That engine rockets the bike to a top speed of 170 miles per hour, the fastest bike on this list by far. Despite its sport DNA, the XR features an upright, comfortable riding position, 20-liter fuel tank, and semi-active dynamic ESA suspension that adapts to road conditions in real time. Seat height is 840 millimeters, and wet weight is just 226 kilograms, making it surprisingly nimble. You also get cornering ABS, wheelie control, lean-sensitive traction control, cruise control, and a crisp 6.5-inch TFT dash with full connectivity. It may not be off-road ready, but for tarmac touring at warp speed, the S1000 XR is unmatched. 4. MV Augusta Turismo Veloce. Top speed, 143 miles per hour, 230 kilometers per hour. The MV Augusta Turismo Veloce is a sport touring missile with exotic Italian styling and surprising ADV capability. It's powered by a 798 cubic centimeter inline triple, producing 110 horsepower and 80 newton meters of torque with a top speed of 143 miles per hour. It's not the biggest engine here, but it delivers thrilling performance thanks to a dry weight of just 199 kilograms. The standout feature is the SCS clutch system, MV Augusta's smart automatic clutch that lets you ride clutch-free without sacrificing control or acceleration. Suspension is fully adjustable Marzocchi front and Sachs rear, with travel around 160 millimeters. The fuel tank holds 21.5 liters, giving it impressive range. Tech includes a 5.5-inch TFT screen, cruise control, quick shifter, cornering ABS, traction control, and integrated GPS. It's not a hardcore off-roader, but for riders who want speed, agility, and exclusivity on the open road, the Turismo Veloce is a head-turning, high-speed touring weapon. Honda VFR 1200X Crosstour. Top speed, 137 miles per hour, 220 kilometers per hour. The Honda VFR 1200X Crosstour is a shaft-driven adventure tour built for effortless, high-speed cruising and bulletproof reliability. Its 1237 cubic centimeter V4 engine, derived from the VFR 1200F, delivers 127 horsepower and 126 newton meters of torque, giving it muscular acceleration and a top speed of 137 miles per hour. The unique V4 growl sets it apart from any twin-cylinder rivals. It comes with shaft drive, combined ABS, and Honda's selectable torque control, providing confident handling on pavement and gravel alike. Suspension travel is 165 millimeters front and 146 millimeters rear, and the bike rolls on 19 and 17-inch wheels. Wet weight is 275 kilograms with a 21.5-liter fuel tank, making it a true mile eater. There's also an optional DCT version for seamless automatic shifting, a Honda exclusive in the ADV world. The VFR 1200X blends comfort, refinement, and speed into one of the most road-biased yet powerful ADV bikes ever built. Yamaha Tracer 9 GT. Top speed, 140 miles per hour, 225 kilometers per hour. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT is a sport touring machine with lightweight ADV DNA and serious road performance. Powered by a 890 cubic centimeter CP3 inline triple, it produces 117 horsepower and 93 newton meters of torque, delivering smooth power and sharp throttle response. With a top speed of around 140 miles per hour, its semi-active KYB suspension, cruise control, and quick shifter make it ideal for fast touring. With a 19-liter tank, it's ready for long days in the saddle, and at just 220 kilograms wet, it's agile in corners and stable on the highway. You also get a 6-axis IMU cornering ABS, traction control, slide control, and a bright 7-inch dual TFT dash. While it's not designed for dirt, the Tracer 9 GT is a fast, intelligent, and accessible choice for high-speed road adventures. First, Ducati Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak. Top speed, 170 miles per hour, 274 kilometers per hour. The Ducati Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak is the sportiest adventure tourer Ducati has ever built. A true asphalt rocket with race DNA. Powered by the same 1158 cubic centimeter V For Gran Turismo engine as the rally version, it produces 170 horsepower and 125 Newton-meters of torque, launching the bike to a blistering 170 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest ADV bikes ever made. It rides on 17-inch forged Marcassini wheels, giving it sharper road handling than any other Multistrada. The Öhlins Smart EC 2.0 electronic suspension adjusts in real time for optimal grip and agility. At 239 kilograms wet, it's lighter than the Rally and paired with radar-assisted adaptive cruise control, cornering ABS, and lean-sensitive traction control. Add in a 22-liter tank, 6.5-inch TFT display, and sport-style ergonomics, and you get an ADV bike built for high-speed road domination. It's Ducati's purest blend of racing heritage and touring comfort. Speed and adventure used to live in separate worlds, but not anymore. Today's ADV bikes don't just take you off the map, they'll get you there faster than you ever thought possible. Which of these would you ride flat out? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more fast-paced motorcycle content.